Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here, got another Master Duel video for you, and because it is Monday, that of course means it is time for another one of our weekly viewer specials. This of course being the weekly series we do where we show off your games with your cool decks. That way we get to see a nice variety of decks and players, because that's something that I've always thought was very true about not just Yu-Gi-Oh, but like literally every game out there, is that the more people you watch play, the better that you will generally get, right? The more you will improve, or at least the more quickly you'll improve. So, but of course, even just beyond that, it's really nice to be able to see what you're all up to, and it kind of just gives us more of a sense of community. So I think a lot of people like it. I definitely have a blast making these and watching your games. If you want to submit a game for the viewer special, then you're going to want to head to the description below. There's going to be an invite link to our Discord server, the Hexlexplex. And in that Discord server, under the Master Duel section, there is a channel called Viewer Special Submissions. In that channel, you're going to want to throw your info, main bit of which is going to be your 9-digit player ID. That way I'm able to see your publicly saved replays. Please do make sure they are publicly saved and that you're putting in your player ID correctly. That way I am able to view your profile and the games that you have publicly saved. If you also want to throw in a little blurb about how the game went, like I played this deck versus this deck, or if you want to go into more detail about the game itself, that's all totally cool. And honestly, the more info you give, the more helpful it is. But I do also end up watching pretty much every single one of these that comes through anyway. So even if your game didn't get featured, because we can only do so many per week, just know that I did very, very likely watch it. And there's always next week, you know. We do this, like I said, every single Monday. Also, if you want to submit multiple replays, that's totally fine, right? If you have 10 different games, you could submit 10 different games if you want to. The only thing I really ask that you don't do is just submit the same game, like, over and over again across multiple weeks, but it's not really an issue we have, and I don't think we will. So, all right, I think that's gonna cover pretty much everything here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start watching y'all's games. Okay, so our first game comes to us from Maidless, aka Serba, over on the Discord server. Got a pretty cool deck here. I want to check out this one against Overmind so that we can see Dragon Maid Centurion go up against Brandon. Oh, no, sorry, against Dragon Link. Yeah, I'm very eager to see this, as I am quite a big fan of Centurion. I love all the different variants I've tried so far, so I wanted to check this one out. Looks like our opponent's also on a Dragon Maid variant. What is this card that they summoned here? I've never seen this one before. Gateway Dragon. If your opponent controls a Link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Gateway Dragon once per turn this way. Once returned, you can special summon a level 4 lower Dark Dragon monster from your hand. It's not an awful extender, definitely not. Ooh, okay, they're going for the Noctivision Dragon next. Oh yeah, no, duh, they're not on, I just said that they were on Dragon Link, not a Dragon Maid variant. Although, I guess to be fair, it's a Dragon Maid variant of Dragon Link. Probably not with a dedicated Dragon Maid package, but more like a, just using it with like the Tiding, probably. Alright, so Striker and Noctivision are going to link off, probably for Romulus, right? Yep. Alright, Romulus F, they also get the Noctivision F to draw a card. I mean, our hand looks pretty solid. We got triple attack, so definitely like seeing that going second. Alright, so 5 cards in hand, 2 of which are the field spells, Ravine and Boot Sector launch. Another Link 2 coming down, this one going to be Heretic Seal? Okay. It's probably going to be part of their inboard. Ooh, that was a Phantasme that just got pitched there for the Dragon Ravine. Going for the Absolouter here, now playing the Boot Sector over the Ravine. Boot Sector F is going to summon out the Rocket Tracer that just got added, which is now going to pop the field spell for the Rocket Recharger. Now, they're going to make another, a Guard Dragon Pisty, rather. And then probably the other Striker Dragon. Yep. Alright, now they got 3 arrows, or 2 arrows, rather, pointing to the same spot so they can bring back a monster with Pisty's F. Looks like it's going to be the Phantasme. Striker pops the Pisty to bring back the Rocket Recharger. This will proc the Rocket Recharger effect, pitching it to bring back the Pisty, or rather the Chamber Dragon Maid, which is the same attribute as Pisty. Is it attribute, or I'm just trying to remember. Oh no, that would be Recharger's effect, right? Oh, just dark. Okay, dark. Okay, so looks like our opponent went Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres plus SP Little Knight, plus leaving the Fantastical Dragon Phantasme on the field, which will negate effects that target a monster on their field, so by discarding. So that's a decent bit of interaction as well as the back row card here. Let's see what we are able to do now. Thankfully, the triple attack does not target. That's actually pretty notable that it doesn't for situations like this. Okay, opponent's going to use Ash Blossom on the Chaos Space, so now they no longer have a card to discard for the Phantasme anyway. We do still have to think about the Heretic Seal and the SP, of course, though. Triple attack's going to come down here, and opponent's actually going to fire off both of their effects right away. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like, because our opponent did it this way, now they kind of just have no interaction, right? I guess they have the... Well, no, Magnum Hut Search is only during the end phase. Yeah, I feel like they should have let one of our two Link monsters... Well, their two, rather. I feel like they should have let one of their two Link monsters get taken by triple attack, and then just, like, tried to use the other one, right? Because that would have left them with at least one form of interaction, but the way they did it left them with nothing instead, so... Alright, so we got Trudea and Premeta. Now we're going into our Centurion stuff. Premeta coming down, grabbing the Wake Up Centurion, which gets to summon that level 8 token because we have the Centurion in our spell trap zone. Sinking for 12, that's going to be the Centurion Auxilia. Auxilia F is going to add the Stand Up Centurion, the field spell from our deck to our hand, which we can activate here, and then use Wake Up Centurion to mill the Centurion Phalanx from our deck to the graveyard. I'm trying to remember what the graveyard effect of that is, actually. Oh yeah, brings back a Centurion Synchro, but makes it 1500 less attack, that's right, so. They do get the Druid Swarm search. They search Druid Swarm, right? Yeah, okay, yep. As well as their SP back here. Alright, looking off Magnum Hut and Druid Swarm, they're going to go for IP Masquerena. This will proc the Druid Swarm F. They're probably going to try to send up our Auxilia. But, yeah, we can just let them battle here. It's like, that's completely fine. That was an interesting link off. I wonder what they're going to make here. Dark, okay. But why? Because now can't we just, Well, I wasn't even going to say that. Wow. I was going to say, now can't we just, summon Premeta? Yeah, summon Premeta and Trudea. Like, they should have just left IP and SP on the field. That was so much more threatening. I think our opponent got a little greedy here. That's definitely cool with us, because now it means we get to make our Centurion plays. We don't get our Auxilia back, but they don't get to steal it either, which is, of course, great. So, gonna, of course, synchro with the field spell, and then search off the Premeta. Premeta gonna add a Trudea for follow-up. Sinking for 12. This'll... I don't know, I can see us summoning Legatia. We probably just have to, actually, right? Because we can't really summon Crimson Dragon here. I mean, we could, but wouldn't really do much, so... Okay, so wait, but you can draw, but not destroy. Is the destroy optional? Draw one card, then you can destroy. It is optional. Okay, good. Because I was going to say, popping the dark here might be a little bit not great for us, because of course they would get the search for a dark monster, which might be all they need to get their plays going. I think they already used their... No, they didn't use their normal, actually. So, yeah, that would have been pretty bad for us here. Okay, end phase, they're throwing down a called by on the Premeta. We still get to bring back the Trudea, though. I feel like that doesn't really do that much, though, because we have the Trudea. Yeah, we have the Trudea in hand. So if we want another Premeta, we could just go for one anyway. But, like, we could use Trudea effects, put it in another Premeta from the deck in the spell trap, and then summon them both out, of course. But, alright, there we go. That is our first game there with Centurion Dragon Maid. Yeah, again, very, very cool combination of cards here. Of decks, rather. Well, cards as well. It's been a while since I've seen Dragon Maid get played. I played against it kind of recently, actually, for that Gate Guardian video. But I do think Dragon Maid is a cool deck. It's still missing a card, right? Isn't the Chamber Dragon Maid still doesn't have a dragon form yet. So maybe we'll even get support at some point in the future. But either way, thank you very much for that game there, Maidless. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Okay, next replay is going to come to us from Alamo, who has a game against Great Khan, we're playing a Fiend pile deck against DDDs, which is also, I mean, of course it's all one archetype, but that feels like it's a Fiend pile deck. But yeah, looks like we got Live Twins, we got Archfiend stuff, we got some Unchained cards. This looks like a sick deck. Eager to see how this plays out. Alright, so opponent's going to set a card and then also activate Dark Contract with the Gate. It's going to let them add the DD Griffin from their deck to their hand. Normal summoning DD Griffin, they're going to special another one from the hand. But of course we have the Maxi to fire off in response to that. Ooh, does not look like they have a response to the Maxi here. Looks like they'll set another card, link off the two DD Griffins into Gilgamesh here. Gilgamesh, of course, letting them set up a Pendulum Scale. Ooh, they're going for it. They're playing under the Max C. All right. Pendulum summoning using the... hang on, what are these cards called again? It's been so long since I've played against this deck. Or with this deck, rather. Using the Go DDD Divine Zero King Rage, as well as the DDD Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. Yeah, can you blame me for not always remembering what these cards' names are? Looks like they actually summoned the High Gust King Alexander, which... I don't remember playing in my build when I played this deck. DDDs are an interesting deck. I didn't mind playing them. I think the thing I don't like about playing DDDs, though, is that there's so little room in the main deck. Like, they're so unflexible. Like, you have to play so much Engine that all you have room for outside of Engine is, like, Maxis, Ash Blossoms, and Callbys, and that's it. Alright, going into our turn, we have a pretty hefty hand here. We're going to lead with the Archfiend Palo Labyrinth. The opponent's going to flip up Dark Contract with the Witch, though, which is going to allow them to, at some point here, send a DD or Dark Contract card from the hand to the graveyard, then target a card in the field destroyed. Did they activate that effect, or did they just flip it up? Okay, because, yeah, looks like they did activate it, but our card wasn't destroyed. Oh, no, okay, so activate just, I think this is just them flipping it up. Maybe. We'll see here. Anyway. Normal summoning Backing Beast. Opponent's activating Chain Destruction. Chain Destruction main decked in the year of our Lord, 2024. When a monster with 2,000 or less attack is summoned to target one of them, destroy all cards with that name in its controller's hand or main deck. Well, the funny thing is, it's not even really that effective against Dark Backing Beast, because, like, yeah, you can destroy all the other copies, and then, like, you know, we add the Gates, and then Gates doesn't have a Backing Beast to add, but Gates still has a target in the graveyard. I don't know, I understand what this person was kind of going for by playing this card, like, but I don't think it's good tech, especially against this meta, right? Like, you don't want to use this on like, a Spirit of Yubel. That would be pretty disastrous. It doesn't really do any good to use this on, like, Snake Eye Ash. I mean, even when Snake Eye Ash was at 3... it still wouldn't have been that great. It wouldn't have stopped them from comboing off, right? Same if you hit like Poplar or Oak or, I don't know. Again, I understand kind of what they're going for by playing this, but it's just not it. I mean, really, in general, like, playing highly specific techs is just not it, in my opinion, pretty much ever. Like, side deck cards, right? Like, you know, I think back to when Tier Lament was like Tier 0, and you'd see people randomly maining non-fusion area in their deck, and it's like, that still wasn't good to do, you know? Even in like meta where, you know, the format is so highly concentrated on one deck that you expect to run into it, like, you know, 40% plus of the time on ladder. Like, even then, it just still was not worth playing a card like non-fusion area. Alright, yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't use this Dark Contract with the Witch earlier. Oh no, it does have to be from the hand. Sorry, I thought it was hand or field. I thought they would, because like earlier when we activated the field spell, I thought they would have used it on the contract, but yeah, it does say hand, not hand or field. I just completely misread that. So, okay, so we chained the Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch, but it looks like the Pendulum effect here is going to stop them from taking damage? Is that what it did? It said apply effect. Yeah, if you would take effect damage, you take no damage, I see. Okay, so now they're getting to summon more stuff, but of course they're no longer under the Maxi here. Putting the Griffins in the zones under the Gilgamesh here. Alexander trying to come back, but we're going to go ahead and just throw the Callby down on that there. They do still get to add with the Dark Contract as well. Whoa! What is that thing? I've never seen this card before in my life. DDD Destiny King. 0 Laplace. Can switch someone by shooting 1 DD monster. 4 damage calc battles. Attack becomes double that monster's original attack. Inflicts piercing. First time we destroy a battle and you take no battle damage. That's cute. Okay. I don't think it's a particularly good card, but it is a cute one. If nothing else here. Alright, we're also overlaying for DDD Wave King Caesar. And then stacking the Marksman Tell on top of that. Alright, Marksman Tell F. Wow, they're actually using the attack reduction effect. That's cool. But in turn, we're going to pop the Sharvara, or pop the Yama with the Sharvara, rather. Alright, that destruction of the Sharvara is going to proc a few effects here. The Catalyzer as well as that Yama. Yama F going to summon out the Fiend Emperor. Hang on, what does this card do? There's so many cards I'm not familiar with, all these Fiend monsters. The First Lord Horror. Can't special summon any... Oh, this is another one of the... obviously, it's not what we're using it for here, but this is another one of those cards that Sanctifier can lock with, because you can put this on your opponent's field and they can only summon Fiends. Okay. Again, obviously not what we're using it for, but that's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. Alright, bringing back that Sharvara during the end phase there. We're going to activate the Archfiend effect here, banishing to pop the Dark Contract with the Wish, especially the Catalyzer. Archfiend Eris effect is going to add the Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch, another copy of that. Normal summoning the Dark Beacon Beast, going for the opening of the Spirit Gates. Our Fiend pile deck is out in force here, as we're even going for a Fiend Link 5, the Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, using our opponent's Gilgamesh as a material. Now, because we went for Underworld Goddess, that DDD Destiny King's effect is negated, meaning that it is going to stay at 0 attack points, and they'll take the full battle damage there. Also battling over the Marksman Tell. Marksman Tell F gets to mill one of the cards here, Necro Slime, from the deck to the graveyard, which will let them fuse from the graveyard. Okay, we got the Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch here. We're using it on the Pendulum Scale, which I think we maybe should have waited until after they searched. Oh no, that was the Pay 1,000 effect, I see. Alright, so now they're going for Rebel King Leonidas. Wow, they're playing like every DDD monster here. There's Oracle King Dark. Interesting, we're gonna Valor the Oracle King Dark. Oh! And now they'll take damage, right? Yeah! That was good. What a great way to finish, yeah. Because I was thinking when the effect failure went off, I was like, wait, Oracle Dark doesn't have any, like, summon effects or anything. But then I realized, I was like, wait a second, they're only at 300. Wait a second, they're about to... Oh, so good, so good. That was a great duel, Almo. Thank you very much for sharing that. We do got one more we're going to check out here. Let's go into that one. Alright, our last game for this video is going to come to us from Deft, who has a game where they are on Synchron Stardust. So, yeah, I mean, I could not, right? Are you just playing my build here? It's kind of cool. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Awesome. Hell yeah. I mean, what can I say? I'm very biased. I love synchro summoning. So, I'll definitely take the opportunity to watch somebody else do it as well. This opening hand looks pretty solid. We do have access to our Jet Synchron multiple ways here. Or actually, I think, yeah, we're just going to go for Stardust here, right? Because we can just make the Junk Speeder this way. Here, we're using the OSS. Going for the Jet Synchron, putting Poplar back into the Spell Trap. We can then send off, yep, for the Diabell Star. Setting the Wanted. Oh, are we going to... Oh, I see. So we Special Assault Synchron, tributed to Special the Stardust Synchron. And then now we're going to mill the Trail. Wait, we tribute summon Diabellstar. That procs the Stardust Trail because our monster was tributed. And then now we're gonna go for the Excel Star. Oh, this is how we set up the unaffected Junk Speeder! That's good! I was wondering for a second, I was like, wait, what, like, I was like, why are we doing it this way? But no, this is how we're setting up the unaffected Junk Speeder. That was really good. That was really good. I did not see that coming there. The Tribute Summon Diabellstar to proc the trail. Oh, that's so good. Alright, here's our 4 tuners. We're gonna sync off the Stardust Synchron and the Stardust Dragon now, going for the Crimson Dragon. This will give us room to summon our Junk Servant, as well as letting us add, of course, the Synchro Rumble from our deck to the hand. Alright, now Jet Synchron and Junk Servant. Probably gonna make Hyper Librarian here, I have to imagine, yep. Alright, Synchro Rumble coming down, bringing back the Stardust Dragon. You have a glossy one, too, which is very, very nice. Okay, Rev Synchron plus Speeder, that's going to be an 8, so there's Omega. As we're going for the triple hander. God, wow, that was insane. You were on some next level shit. See, I was just like, oh yeah, Poplar plus Stardust Synchron. That's a level 5 for Junk Speeder. But Deft here was like, no, 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 we're making the Junk Speeder unaffected. Oh, that's so good. That driver was a good mill. Alright, Crimson Dragon targeting the Dissipator, or the Baron to summon Dissipator. Oh, what did we rip with Omega, by the way? It was Aliber. Okay. Alright, Dissipator F. We're bringing back the Trail. Interesting. Not the Omega. We're going for more combos as opposed to more hand rips. Making the Excel Synchron. Excel Synchron will pretty shortly probably send a card from the deck to the graveyard here. We do get that token off the Trail as well. Yep, the level 1 token. As well as another draw from Hyper Librarian. Excel Synchron milling the Rev Synchron to go down to level 2. Stardust Illumination going to bump up the level of the token. I think this is 9 now, right? Yep. So here's Trishula. Trishula ripping yet another card. That one's going to be the Branded Regained. Alright, so yeah, very solid end board here. Again, was not expecting... Oh, was that... Hold the phone. Was that Albaz the Ashen? That was Albaz the Ashen. Wow. That's also a little unexpected, but definitely unexpected was the way that we pivoted into that unaffected Junk Speeder here. That was seriously so cool. I got a Maxi in response to their Branded in red. So now we get more draws on top of having our negates on the field. Okay, looks like this is just going to be Guardian Chimera here. No, it's Despian Proskinian. Okay, I was not expecting that. What does this thing do again? Does it, like, bring back our monster or something like that? Target fusion, banish it, or summon it to the field, yeah. Destroys a monster at battle, inflict damage equal to attack or defense, whichever is greater. So they battle over a Baron. We'll take 3k. Gonna wanted add back the Diabell. Main phase 2, they're going to bring back our Baron de Fleur. I see, that was their plan. That's not going to be nearly enough, though, to stop us. Are you kidding me? Like, we already have the Dissipator on the field, and, like, there's so many cards in our hand. It's like, yeah. They're using the Baron on that? Really? You took our Omni Negate just to go yellow button turbo with it? Oh my gosh. Okay, looks like they're taking our Stardust Dragon as well. We're going to use the Dissipator to negate that. Alright, hand ripping with the Omega again. Peeling the Aliber yet again. Bringing back the Omega. And we're going to rip the other card with that before we make plays. Just to make sure they don't have any hand traps. That's smart. Necroface! Whoa, Necroface was their last card! I don't think it milled anything very important, though. I mean, it milled 2 of our Right of Armistiers, as well as our last Reborn Tengu, which is a little annoying. Didn't mill them anything significant, milled 2 of their Maxis. I actually wonder what Necroface is doing in their list, but... Alright, now we got the Wandering Griffin Rider. There's the Dracoback. Dracoback gonna bounce back our Baron de Fleur. Now we get to move to battle. Battle over the Proskinian. And then this should be lethal, right? Yeah, oh yeah, this is definitely lethal. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. That was a great game. That turn one, I'll admit, I was lost. I was lost on the plot during that turn one. I was like, what are we doing? Especially when we were tribute summoning Diabel. But then, then it all came together as soon as I realized what exactly you were cooking up. That was an excellent game. Thank you very much for sharing that. Not only Deft, thank you for sharing, but everyone who submitted, regardless of if you got featured or not. Again, I do watch like pretty much every single one of these, and there is also the next week too. So thanks again, everyone. Yeah, let's just go ahead and move now to our outro. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Just want to give you a huge thanks for watching all the way to the very end of the video. Believe it or not, that is actually one of the best ways that you can support the channel, is by watching the videos in their entirety. But there are many ways in which you can support the channel if you are so interested. The names that you're seeing on screen here, I gotta give an extra special thanks to, because these are people who have chosen to either become a member on YouTube, which if you're interested you can do as well via the join button next to the subscribe button down there, or have signed up over on Patreon and become members there. Link to that is going to be in the description below. Without the support that is being offered by, again, all the people that you're seeing on screen right here, I would not be able to take the time to dedicate to uploading daily YouTube videos. So thank you so very much. But there are also other ways you can support as well. Again, link to the description below. If you like my deck tracker that you'll see in a lot of my videos, the Untapped Companion, you can download that for free, and if you use my affiliate link down there, then that also goes a long way towards supporting the channel. That's, again, free. So is subscribing here on YouTube. That's also free and a huge way to support. You can also check out Twitch, once again linked in the description below. Following and subscribing over there will not only support as well, but also give you notifications of when I go live if you want to catch some of the live streams. But really, no matter how you choose to support, it all adds up, and it all definitely means the world. So thank you, each and every one of you. For now, this is Hexlex. I'm going to be signing out. But more than that, I'm hoping that you have a fantastic day.